With the ever-improving technology nowadays, you can never really have the latest computer, or phone, or camera, or any piece of tech for that matter. And granted, the MacBook Air is not the most up-to-date laptop, not even from Apple, but as the second quarter of 2016 approaches, should you still buy it? Well, it depends. I've had my 13-inch MacBook Air ever since the release in 2013, and apart from the Force Touch trackpad, it hasn't really seen a substantial update since then. By today's standards, the specs are nothing to write home about, but that's not what this laptop is intended for. If it wasn't already obvious from the name, Apple created this computer to be light and portable, like the later released iPad, but also to have the functionality of OS X. So the fact that its specs aren't top-notch doesn't really matter. Initially, this appealed to many students who are looking for a simple, elegant, and portable note-taking device, and it worked great for that. But I'm a videographer amongst other things, and my power horse of choice is a maxed out Skylake 5K iMac. But I can't exactly take that around with me. So with the MacBook Air cut it, a lot of you don't know this, but during my move halfway across the world last summer, I left my old iMac at home and relied on this laptop to get everything done. I used the exact same programs, the Adobe CC 2015 suite, and if we get down to it, I didn't have any complaints. Export times could have been a bit speedier, and while a video was being exported out of Premiere, it basically rendered the rest of the computer useless, but I never felt like it was an unusable editing machine. And keep in mind, all of this is in Adobe Premiere, which unlike Final Cut is not optimized for Mac specifically. So if the MacBook Air is a really good deal and it handles all my demanding tasks with little to no downfalls, what reasons are there not to buy it? The only answer to this I can think of is future-proofing. The new MacBook that Apple launched heavily hints at the close of the Air's run, and as of yet, there haven't been any rumors of an update to the airline, which is quite out of the norm. Also, we haven't seen anything revolutionary from the entire Mac lineup in recent years, so there is reason to believe that that might happen soon. And whichever of the Californian brand's computers you decide to spend your hard-earned cash on will be outdated in the not-so-distant future. I've owned and used many Apple products before, so I realize what an investment they are, and it's not ideal to go from proud owner of a truly great machine to a not-so-proud owner with an outdated burden on your hands. One more major factor in this decision is the dreadful non-retina screen it sports. Now, I'll be the first to admit, my eyes have been spoiled by a wonderful 5K screen for the past 6 months, so everything else pales in comparison. But it would have been nice to at least have a crisp retina panel to look at while using the MacBook Air. That being said, there is something about the deep click of the old trackpad and the long comfortable key travel of the old keyboard that just can't be matched by the newer machines. So, verdict time. Should you still buy a MacBook Air in 2016? If you're on a budget, love OS X, and don't really need to do anything more than the basics, then this is definitely a great buy that you'll be happy with. But on the flip side, if you share the creative, artistic lifestyle that many of us do, within a year's time at most, you will quickly find some things to be desired. So while sleek, thin, light, and drop-dead gorgeous, the MacBook Air unfortunately is not a worthy buy for you as of 2016. Speaking of drop-dead gorgeous, the superhero you've been staring at throughout this video comes courtesy of Slick Wraps, who teamed up with Justin Mahler to create some of the truly most beautiful designs in the form of high-quality skins for your devices. Slick Wraps just dropped their new natural line of skins made with real wood, and I won't spoil it for you, but be sure to check it out. I'll leave a link below. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like down below, subscribe to my channel for more great content like this, and I'll see you guys in the next one.